Hi guys, TK Hockey here, and today is our first full video, and as you guys voted on the community tab, we're going to be ranking logos from 32 to 1 in the NHL. So hope y'all like this, and let's get right into it. Okay, so in 32nd place, we have the Washington Capitals. Sorry, Capitals fans, but I mean, come on. If you actually like this logo, you're just lying to yourself. It's barely even a logo. It's just Washington Capitals with a stick and a puck and 3 stars. There's not much to say here. I mean, you'll see that I don't really like just text logos. Just doesn't do it for me. And also, when they have a logo like the Screaming Eagle, you just can't expect me to like this and see that this is what is replacing that. All right, number 31, we have the Anaheim Ducks. I'm not sure if it's a duck foot or if it's just a web D. Either way, it's a really ugly logo. The colors I've never been a huge fan of. Obviously, their Muddy Ducks logo is so much better, and they should really go back to that logo because it is miles better than this one. This one, there's just nothing nice about it at all that I can say. It just beats out the Capitals. All right, we're on to number 30, and we have the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I know what you're probably saying. How can you rate a 2-time recent Stanley Cup champion this low on the list? But, I mean, come on, guys. It's just way too simple. That old retro logo is just so much better, in my opinion, at least. And, I don't like the fact that it's just a one-color logo. Obviously, it's just white on the home jerseys or just blue on the away jerseys. And to me, I feel like your logo for a pro sport team should have a little bit more creativity to it. And, it's not an ugly logo, just it's definitely bottom tier comparing it to the rest of the league's logos. For 29th place, we have the Carolina Hurricanes, and for this one, if I saw this logo at first without even knowing the team, I probably couldn't even tell you that it's a hurricane. I probably wouldn't know what the heck it is. And the colors are fine, red and black. I mean, they go well together, but it's nothing special for sure. I do prefer actually that Hurricane Storm Flag logo that they have on their alternate, I believe, right now. It is, I would say, a much superior logo, in my opinion, at least. All right, in 28th place, we have the Dallas Stars, and I kind of went back and forth on this one, but I came to the conclusion I don't think the D works that well in the middle of the star. It kind of takes away from the whole star shape, I think. And also on the jersey, on the home jersey, I don't think there's any green in the actual logo, but either way, there should be more of that nice green, because they're one of the only teams that actually have green in their logo at all, or in their team colors. And I think that they should definitely embrace that more. And they also have better logos in the vault for sure. I don't think I really have to say much here. Just bring back the Fisherman, please. I know there are actually more people than I thought that really hate the Fisherman, but I mean, it's so nice. It's so much better than this. I get having the Long Island in the back, but it just doesn't work. The hockey stick and the puck do look quite nice there, I will say, and it is in a nice circle, so it definitely ties together, not terribly, but the Fisherman, man, that thing it's a piece of beauty for sure. It is a work of art, and they need to bring that back in full effect. In 26, we have the Buffalo Sabres, and I guess my problem with this one is that maybe the Buffalo is too small, and from hearing things, it really does look like the Buffalo is getting cut by a pair of scissors. Since I've heard about that, I just can't get that out of my mind. I feel like the Buffalo could even just be the primary logo, and they do have other Buffalo logos that are very, very nice, especially that goat head that they had in their reverse retro. But, this one's all right, and the colors are very, very nice. In 25th, we have the New Jersey Devils, and, it's a fine logo. I do prefer this to the green logo that they have, but compared to the rest of the logos in the league, it's quite simple, I will say. It's just not quite as unique as other logos I have ahead of this one, although I do like the whole, devil's tail, whatever you call it there, and, it's in a nice circle too. It fits on the jersey well. All right, in 24th place, I'm sure this is where I might lose some people, because this is the first very, very retro jersey that I've had on this list here, and it's ranked very, very low, and, you can tell that it's retro, it's old, it has a lot of meaning to it. It does look like a pirate ship. And I don't mean the whole ship, I mean just the steering wheel on it. But anyways, this logo's fine, and I'm sure a lot of people you will be commenting down below how terrible this ranking was. Yeah, I know. I have two very retro logos right near the bottom. And this one, I mean, so this is like the only logo in history that hasn't changed, of course, other than Seattle and Vegas, the new logos. But for this one, I mean, I like the P, but there's nothing really going on other than like the little wings and the P with the circle in the middle. I think there should be definitely more orange in this. It's way too black dominant in my opinion. They should really embrace that nice orange that they have that I think makes their whole uniform look very nice. Yeah, we got 3 retro logos right in a row here consecutively that are pretty low on the list. So you know what? You guys go and comment right now. But let me tell you, it's a nice logo with the CH, but the toilet seat, man, it's so evident that it looks so much like a toilet seat. The colors are nice and the jersey's nice, but we're not really ranking jerseys. But yeah, I can just feel the hate boiling up in all of your veins right now. So anyways, comment down below if you disagree with my ranking so far. So in 21st, we have another retro logo.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
I mean, we're in 21st place, so it's not a bad spot. I actually like the logo. It's not even their primary logo really anymore, because right now they just have the Rangers going diagonally down the jersey, which looks fine, I think. You know, this one definitely looks retro. The colors are nice. There's nothing that wrong with it. It's pretty simple. It just has New York Rangers. I don't like font on logos, like I've said earlier in this video. I promise that was the last retro logo. I swear. In 20th place, we finally have a newer logo in the Columbus Blue Jackets. You know, I like this logo. It's pretty much the same star as the Dallas Stars, but I think it's done better. You can see more of it. That little swoop thing right there, I think it looks very nice. The colors are nice. There's nothing I can say that's really bad about this logo. It's just lower than 19 others. In 19th place, we have the Edmonton Oilers, and you know, it's a nice logo. The colors work well. The oil drop is nice. The font and the writing on the front, I'm not a huge fan of, but it looks okay. It's at least a unique font. But the oil cog logo, you know, the one in black and white and gray there, that was, I think, a much better logo. And even the one on the reverse retro was still very nice, I think. Better than this one. But 19 is not a bad ranking. Number 18, the St. Louis Blues, and it's a nice logo. You can see the music note
there, and the colors are my favorite part about this.
And the St. Louis Blues have maybe the best color scheme, or top 3 color scheme in the league, definitely. The logo is fairly simple, though. You know, it's just blue with a bit of an outline of the yellow, white, and the dark blue, or the navy. So, you know, it's a fine logo for sure. And it just didn't come close to the logos ahead of it. Number 17, the LA Kings, and this logo is definitely respectable. The crown there looks very nice, and the overall shape of it is nice, and I like the font. Not a huge fan of the black and white and gray. I'm not going to lie, the purple and the yellow look so much better, and I would prefer it just to be the crown. But overall, this logo, they've done a good job with it, I think. Hopefully it does change, though, to the purple and yellow crown logo. Or even the Burger King, am I right? In number 16, we have the Winnipeg Jets, and yet another case of having better logos. But overall, this one is quite nice with the jet, which completes the maple leaf. I think they actually were very creative and did a really good job with that. And for number 16, it's a pretty good logo here as we've reached our halfway mark. Number 15, the Canucks, as we're getting into the I like this logo a lot territory. And this one, it's very, very nice. It makes the C with the breaking ice and the orca. The only thing holding it back is that skate logo is so nice. That red and yellow skate logo. They should definitely bring that back. But overall, this is a nice logo for sure. I like it a lot more without that Vancouver in the top. Do think they should have incorporated more green into the logo, since they have green on their jersey. It's kind of hard to tell where the green comes from sometimes. Number 14, the Calgary Flames. This logo is very simple, but it's very nice, and the colors work well. It's only a two-tone color logo with the red. I always thought there was orange. It's actually more of a red, and the yellow. I've seen some people have this on the top of their rankings, and I'm not ready to go there. It's not with the best of the best, in my opinion, but it's a really nice logo, and I think the flames with the C, it's something that on paper you think it'd be pretty boring. It's actually a pretty nice logo. Number 13, the Toronto Maple Leafs. This logo, it's obviously nice. It's a lot better than the logo that they had prior to changing it. When they changed it, 2016, something like that, somewhere around there when they had the other Leafs logo. This one's much better, I think. And, you know, it actually comes together pretty well. I like how pointy it looks, very natural, and it just works. It's still pretty simple, but it just works. I also like how it looks retro and modern at the same time, if you know what I mean. It just looks nice. Number 12, we have the Colorado Avalanches. We're getting close to that top 10, and this one just quite doesn't make the cut. But obviously, it's a really nice logo with the A, which kind of makes the mountain kind of with the puck or the avalanche going down it. And I know you're probably tired of hearing of this, but the colors, they're so nice. I guess it's like a purpley burgundy kind of color with the light bluish color. It just looks nice. And although the Nordiques logo I think is nicer that they had on their reverse retro, this one is pretty close to being just as nice as that one. Number 11, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins. I mean, doesn't this just look so retro with those old gloves? It just looks clean. I still do prefer the Robo Penguin, but aren't I happy that they changed from when they first got Crosby, they had that weird faded yellow era of color, and that was awful, but this is nice, and I think it looks nice on a jersey, even though for some reason this logo is always huge on a jersey. It's a nice logo, and the triangle in the back really ties it together. Number 10, the top 10 now, we have the Florida Panthers, and this one I went back and forth on too. I was thinking about putting it higher, actually. There's a lot of people that aren't a huge fan of their rebrand. They like the flying through the air panther there, but this one is really nice. I guess I just realized that on the away jersey it says Panthers, and on the home it says Florida in the top there. I guess that doesn't really make a difference. It's just a cool addition, but the colors on this I think are beautiful. That beige color works really well actually with the red and the blue, and I gotta say I like that shield shape, and I prefer this to the flying through the air panther logo. Not gonna lie, I'm sorry guys. Number 9, we have the Ottawa Senators, and aren't I happy that they rebranded just a few years ago, or wasn't actually that long ago at all, from that 3D Senator to this 2D Senator. It's so much better. It's clean on a jersey, and the jersey itself is really nice, but that is a different story. But like if you want to have a home jersey full ranking video. But anyways, this logo, it just works with that nice little red headpiece. I don't know what you call it. With it just looks nice. Yeah, I know I'm gonna receive hate for this one, and a lot of it. People have this in their top 3, even their number 1 spot. And don't get me wrong, the shark biting the stick it's beautiful, it's nice. But after review, I'm not a fan of the triangle on the back. There's something about it, I just don't like it. Maybe it's how it's coming out of the triangle, I'm not sure. But the shark itself, it's nice. It's very nice with that brownish color in the stick and in the eye. And obviously teal is one of the best colors out there. I don't even want to hear an argument about that. So other than the triangle in the back, it's a nice logo, and I'm sorry it's not higher. Now, I know that they're probably going to be Houston in like a year or two, but the Coyotes have an iconic logo here, the Kachina logo. I mean, there's not much I can say that's bad about it. It's just the top next 6 I like more, I guess I could say, but man, this is clean. I'm probably one of the only ones who prefers just that head logo there. I think it's a lot nicer than the full body. There's just too much maybe going on. That's the one knock I can give on this logo, but overall the colors work well. It looks old, retro, and iconic, and I love it. Just missing out on the top 5, we have the Detroit Red Wings at number 6, and I mean, this is just beautiful. I probably in the last few years just realized that was a tire. I just thought that it was like the circle with the wing, but obviously you know that Detroit is a motor city, and with the wing, I mean, It's only a two-tone color logo, and I usually have those further back, but this one is so nice. It's so clean. I mean, how can you say something bad about it? I can't even think of something I could say negative about this logo at all. Kicking off the top 5, we have the Nashville Predators at 5. I mean, this thing is so nice. Like, the colors they work perfectly. Blue and yellow. Maybe one of the best color combos you can get, as I've said before many times. But just the saber-toothed tiger, it just is so nice. It's so menacing. It looks so vicious. And it's just a perfect logo, and it should never change, I don't think. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that one that has the silver in it. I think this is definitely their best logo. Really, really good, but they need to work on that jersey. Number 4, we have the Seattle Kraken, the newest member of the league and the 32nd team. And I can tell what all those big retro fans are saying. Oh, you just like all the modern logos. I mean, come on, that is not true. This is just a nice logo with the red eye and the tentacle and the teal. The teal is so nice, as I've said, for the Sharks logo. Teal is underrated and underused in sports for sure. And man, it's just such a nice logo. So I don't want to hear complaints, but I know I'm going to anyways. So let me have it, I guess. Number 3, we have the Chicago Blackhawks, a retro team. So I don't actually hate retro teams and their logos because this is such a nice logo and it'll always be in my top 3. It just feels like there's so much going on, but it just all works. And the colors, they're just so nice and they're so vibrant. And this will forever be one of my favorite logos. And I'm sure a lot of people will agree on this for sure. Just missing out on the top spot in this list, the Minnesota Wild. I mean, this is a thing of beauty for sure. I've heard that some people don't like this logo. Like, are you nuts? Are you crazy? This thing is amazing. I don't know how they managed to make is it a bear or a cat? It's something like that with trees, a pathway, the sun, the sunset, and the shooting star. It all comes together so well. They actually managed to do it, and it's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. I don't know how people don't like it. It's definitely one of the best logos in sports, no question. And number 1, one of the newer teams in the league, the Vegas Golden Knights, and also recent Stanley Cup champion just the other day. And I know it's new, there's nothing retro about it, but oh my goodness, it is amazing. The gold, it works, and that V to make that Knight helmet, this is such a good logo. It was such a hard choice between this and the Wild. I had to go this though. Maybe some bias just because they won the cup and I was watching that. Not that I was cheering for them, but man, it's such a nice logo. And those gold jerseys suck. I don't like them, but that logo there, it's really nice, and I think it's the best. But I know retro fans who like old logos or just hate Vegas are not going to be a fan of that ranking, but that's all right because you can disagree in the comments. That's what the comment section is for. Well, that's going to put an end to my first video on this channel. I hope you guys like this, and comment down below what you agree with, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to comment what you disagree with. But either way, this is all fun. This is my opinion. And thank you guys for watching, though, and a big congrats to the Vegas Golden Knights who just won the cup and, more importantly, just got first place on this list.